Okay, so in this video, we're going to be talking a little bit about the recent rulings that has happened in the CrossFit lawsuit against the NSCA, or the National Strength and Conditioning Association. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video because at the end, I'm going to be explaining what this actually means for you personally if you've been thinking about trying CrossFit. But without any further ado, let's get into it. Hey, my name is Michael Groff, and if you're new here, my channel is all about helping new CrossFitters get what I call fitter, faster, and stronger in the sport. Every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, I drop a brand new video where I share practical training tips. So if that interests you, consider joining the team by subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Okay, so back in May 2014, CrossFit filed a lawsuit against the NSCA for publishing false information about the effects that CrossFit has on people. Basically, the NSCA was claiming that by doing CrossFit, you're at a high risk of injury. In fact, this is how CrossFit themselves described what happened. CrossFit filed this lawsuit in May 2014 because the National Strength and Conditioning Association published a supposedly scientific study containing false and fabricated data about CrossFit's injury rate, and that it was designed specifically to harm CrossFit's business and reputation. In the scientific study on CrossFit that the NSCA was doing, they reported that 16% of all people who did their study reported overuse and some sort of injury. However, they didn't provide any evidence that any of those injuries was actually caused by CrossFit. Now, the NSCA up to that point was a very reputable nonprofit organization, but if you're not sure what the NSCA is, their website says the following. The NSCA advances the profession by supporting strength and conditioning professionals devoted to helping others discover and maximize their strength. We disseminate research-based knowledge and its practical application by offering industry-leading certifications, research journals, career development services, and continuing education opportunities. The NSCA community is composed of more than 45,000 members and certified professionals who further the industry standards as researchers, educators, strength coaches, personal trainings, and other roles in related fields. So since the NSCA had such a great reputation, as a result of this study, a lot of people started disregarding CrossFit as dangerous and high risk of injury. However, in recent rulings about the NSCA's studies on CrossFit, Judge Sammartino is quoted as saying, "Evidence supplied by the NSCA will be inherently untrustworthy." Now, this was referring to the study that the NSCA did a few years ago on CrossFit and then determined that CrossFit caused injury. And as a result, the NSCA has to pay CrossFit almost $4 million. Now, you may be thinking, what does this actually have to do with me? Well, it has a lot to do, actually. First off, the information contained in the NSCA's study that determined that CrossFitters are at a high risk of injury, that is considered untrustworthy information now. This means that CrossFit isn't dangerous like the study was trying to say. So if you're watching this and you are someone who are thinking of trying CrossFit, but some of these rumors of CrossFit causing injury was holding you back, then you might want to reconsider trying CrossFit. Now, ultimately, I'm not saying that if you start CrossFit, you won't get injured. You can get injured in any workout style if you're not training safely, and CrossFit is no exception. And if you're new to CrossFit or someone who is thinking of starting CrossFit, your success in CrossFit is going to greatly be determined by the gym that you start attending. Not all gyms are created equal, so it is vital that you choose a gym that has good coaches that are going to be giving you quality coaching on good form and technique. On the screen right now, you should see a video that says how to get started in CrossFit. I would suggest watching that video if you're thinking about starting CrossFit because I go over how to choose the right gym. Also, I'll be linking to some articles in the description below if you want to read up on more of this CrossFit versus NSCA stuff. But for now, train hard and thanks for watching.